Everyone hear me nice and clearly? Just make sure that there's no double echo on here. Just let me know. How are we all doing? Welcome aboard. Counting down on the stream. Just setting it all up. Okay. All right, I'll be with you guys very shortly. The 99th edition of All Aboard live here this evening from our studio in Sydney, Australia. I am the Godfather, your Big Mac, lifetime rail fan. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for joining me. Okay. Our live chat is now open to subscribers only. Come and join us tonight. Let's talk trains. And we've got a bit of admin to get around before we do get the stream going, because we like to talk to you guys about some things that are happening to our YouTube channel. Do join us on our Discord server as well, folks. We're got the information. We've got latest stuff that has been added to the Discord over the last few hours, yeah, highly recommend you guys to check that out. If you're on Discord, come and add yourself. Do note that everybody that does join us on the Discord, it is a policy to add yourself as a friend. I send you a friend's request. You must add yourself within 7 days of you joining our Discord server. If you fail to do so, it will be recognised as a spam bot and a fake account. Okay. And we do know the difference between fake accounts and real accounts, so we've had to get rid of a couple of them over the last 24 hours after some research from the monetizers. All right, we're ready to rock and roll very shortly. G'day to the regulars out there that are watching. Chris, welcome aboard. Chad, if you're watching, g'day to you. Welcome aboard. The Railway Guy, g'day to you if you're watching. Wherever you are around the world, let's get it up and going, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 99th edition of All Aboard Live. Let's crank her up one last time before our big 100 next Monday. Sunday, I should say. Sunday is going to be a blockbuster, ladies and gentlemen. This coming Sunday, the 100th edition of All Aboard Live, and it is our Expert 101 special. Yes, I will not be experting with it. I'll be just standard as hell. It will not be fully expert. How are we doing? How are we going? Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming to you live tonight inside a VSET. This is what the V-sets look like, ladies and gentlemen. So these are the inner city trains of Sydney, Australia. Currently, they're over 56, about 55, 56-year-old train. They are soon to get to be replaced. They were meant to be replaced in 2020, originally with the train that is causing a lot of controversy. And that's the Mary Yang. The Mary Yang's been delayed over time. It's obviously COVID. Safety issues, safety concerns. The train's been wider than the V-sets, and there's been alterations to the train tracks. There's been, because of the new trains, they've had to build a new bridge in one of the big main bridges up in Penrith. So they've had to rebuild the bridge there. They've had to widen the tunnels up in the Blue Mountains because of this train. That's how crazy this train is. So yeah, a lot of alterations, and obviously the unions have gotten involved over the time as well, and they've rejected things, and it got ticked off by the damn committee that actually has disimproved the metro. And the reason, and look, I'm gonna get to you guys about the metro in a second, folks. I would not be surprised now if we even get more of a delay. I don't think we're going to get this release here in August, let alone 2024. After what you're going to hear in a second. So yeah, it looks like the unions are going to get involved in this one even more, because yeah, they apparently already have, and yeah, they've basically told the fireys stay away from the metro. So yeah, some real bad safety concerns. Apparently there was a live wire, just hanging out of nowhere, and one of the fireys got an electric shock from it. So yeah, the metro has got some problems. I'll tell you that much. Just proves how professional that these people that are building the metro are. God help us. The government is in big trouble. Anyway, got to blame somebody. So yeah, I'm coming to you from the V-set tonight. There'll be a different backdrop from time to time. There might be some Train Sim World backdrops in our gameplay throughout the time period as well. But I thought tonight I'll give you guys a nice, beautiful backdrop here. So you can see, here I am. Hey, how you going? Yeah, you can see I'm on my whole screen now. So there we go. All right, let's drop that a little bit down there, and we'll get this up and going. All right, let's crank her up. Yeah, we already know about the 158. Right, 5th of August, nice and clear. Where was that service I was doing? 812. There we go. All right, here we go. So, yeah, welcome aboard. How are we all doing? Train Geek 08, once again, winning the screenshot contest. I do believe that this could be the second time he's won it. That's coming out of the tunnels, the Grand Central Terminal. They're on the Harlem line. Very nice one there. M7, M8. So, yeah. And they are the A sets of the M series of trains in New York. All right. Here we go, RBA 81, 1111 39, sorry, double one, sorry, 3959. Here we go. Let's get the seat fuse on. Okay. Oh, we're ready to rock and roll. Don't ask me why them lights are damn. There we go. That's right. I forgot. You got to do that with this one. There is certain routes that you got to do different things to, and yeah, just go get used to it for a while. All right. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody is nice and well. You can hear me nice and clearly. That's good. That's good. All right. Nice to know. Nice to know. All right. Let's get it up and running. You might see some darkness from time to time. I am actually in the dark with the lights on in the studio, but yeah, I've got this backdrop. Got this backdrop now, which is cool. So hope you do hope you do like it. I was testing one out last night with a truck actually. So yeah. So the reason how I can get this backdrop beat up and running is through the NVIDIA broadcaster, and you can convert the broadcaster over to OBS Studio. So that's how I get the backdrops now. So if you're wondering about that, so I'll give you guys tips and tricks if you're like, oh, how do you get that? Well, yeah, I'm here to help. So that's what it's all about. Let's close the doors. If you get stuck on Train Sim World, maybe I can help you out as well. Don't ask me about PZB and LZB and about the expert mode coming up, because damn, that's just way too advanced for me. You have to speak to a German rail fan for that. Hey, speaking of, get your foot on the man. Unfortunately, I don't normally allow you to beep your horn in Germany, but that guy had his foot out. I do not want to chop his foot up. You know what I mean? Safety first. Okay, so you can clearly see the flashing over the tops. These are the old wiring, unfortunately. They just look horrible with FXAA, so I don't use FXAA. I wish they would go with some of the old routes and actually change the wiring. That's something I'm probably disappointed about with this with the current fourth era of Train Sim World, is that they haven't actually gone back to old routes and changed the wiring over to the current standard. So yeah, disappointed about that. Was it all the routes that they've updated haven't got overhead wiring, have they? No, they haven't, because West Somerset didn't have overhead wiring. Does Cathcart Circle Line have overhead wiring? I can't remember that. Actually, it does, doesn't it? Have they got the new wiring on there? I have to double check that. We are on there later on anyway. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be checking out... excuse me for the annoying beeping sound of the CFO on this one. Later on this evening, we're going to be checking out the Class 380, but we're going to be checking it out. Not only we got one now, we actually have two mods to check out for the Class 380 now. Just before I went live tonight, I discovered that JetWash has added a lighting mod for the Class 380. So JetWash Class 380 lighting mod will be debuting tonight, as well as the ItsYA165 Class 380 sound mod, version number 3. So yeah, version number 3. So it is the current version. So we're going to be debuting that tonight on the Class 380 on the Cathcart Circle Line. That's coming up next. And then later on this evening, we'll be heading to the Endelave Valley for some Hyundai Rotem action. And speaking of Hyundai Rotem, that is actually that's actually the engines are going to be used in our brand new Mariangs here in Sydney, Australia, the Hyundai Rotems. So there you go. Yes, the Padalino and the 350. Oof. Yes, Northwestern Railway coming in. Well, they owned by Yeah, they owned by what's the name? The ones that own the Cross City. It's the same company. It was just a different. They like to split it up north to west, so they don't people don't get confused. Some weird crap. Probably all one soon anyway. UK Rails or whatever they, yeah, trying to do the whole thing into one just giant network. Who knows, by the time we get to Train Sim World 10, we'll have the HS2. That's one route I would love to see in Train Sim World eventually. Matt will probably be 100 years old by the time that happens. When is the HS2 due? What, 2032, something like 37? after all the delays and that, after all the safety rejections and all that, 2040 by the time it's all complete. There you go, Crazy Aussie. I went and done some truck spotting today, actually, up at the M7 at Kings Park. So was up there today, and man, I got some really awesome footage. I started in Blacktown, and then I worked my way up along the Sunny Isle Road and caught a bus, and then I went up to the M7 and yeah, captured a spot that I've never captured before. I've also got a new logo and a new name for our truck spotting now, folks. We're now officially known as the Don's Truck Spotting Australia for our truck spotting, folks. We've got a new logo, and I'm now editing all my footage through the PC. So yeah, it's going to be still in short format, but you'll see a little logo, our logos now on our truck spotting. So can I close the doors, please, or are you just going to keep holding up the train? And this is like rush hour, isn't it? Yeah, we have the new passengers on the old routes because that is a mod. So it does give us more passengers than normal. So you went to Parramatta yesterday, got 2.5 hours for footage. Okay. Since Dovetail have the 101, I like to see different variants of the 10s. 102. There is a 103 already in the game, Chris. I don't think there's 4s and 5s. I'm not sure. I don't think there is. So what is happening is the 101 that's coming out is actually going to be a separate 101 compared to the one that is currently out. So the one that is currently out, the DBpbzfa 101, will stay as is. The 101 that's coming out is a complete new 101. It's going to have new sounds and everything. So the one that currently is still going to be in the simulator. The new one will substitute with certain routes. After what I heard with the preview. I'm not sure what routes are, but there's only 2 routes that are going to have the brand new variant. And looking at the timetable, Jesus Christ, for the price of it, it's not good. But they've already promised there's going to be more services added later on with a first patch. So do look forward to that. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're making a German route that's going to obviously fit the new Expert 101. So. I can only assume it's something decent that runs them in reality, or has run them in reality. So yeah. Will I be tackling all the instruments and all the razzle dazzle with it? No, like I said to you guys, don't expect me to be doing anything hardcore with it. You know, I'm only getting it because I'm such a big fan of the Loco, and I love the fact that Cathcart's finally in the game. So yeah, and I like the fact that we can actually go down to the engine room. So I'll probably play around with it. Knowing me, I'll give it a shot, but don't expect miracles from this casual player. I know I love my trains and that, but when it comes to like challenges, yeah, it'll do my head in too much. Not too worried about the time factor on here today, folks. I'm just going to enjoy this. It's going to be lots of fun. I've been looking forward to this stream all day, even though I was out and about today and spent a decent 3-4 hours out today. So I won't lie to you guys. I probably captured around 60-70 videos today. It was just absolutely crazy up on the motorway. It's just one truck after the other after the other. It's like, damn, got to keep going. And I've taken. I was going that crazy with it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do photos at the same time. I'm just going to capture some photos. So I've posted a whole bunch of photos of trucks up on the Discord server. I posted 5 of them up on our community wall here on our YouTube channel, but you'll find that there's a bunch of photos up there on the Discord server. Feel free to download them yourself and have a look at and keep them for yourself as well. They have our logo, our new logo on there for the truck spotting. We also changed the playlist for our shorts of trucks, ladies and gentlemen, to the Don's truck spotting. Sorry, the Don's truck spotting Australia playlist. So that's now on our YouTube channel. Got a couple of nice, lovely comments over the weekend, actually. I got back to the studio on Sunday afternoon and seen some comments held for review. Fellow loving our content, our truck shorts, and yeah, appreciated that. And I said, I thank you for that. I appreciate it, you know. And he said, I've got lovely content. I said, well, thank you. So if that person is watching, g'day, you know who you are. I wouldn't mention the exact locations anyway, crazy. don't give away your spying tactics. You know what I mean? Like, don't give away your visibility. Stay invisible. That's it. That's how you roll. I've had a little bit of a haircut, actually. I got some stuff from Temu, and I got these nice hair cutters. I seen my mate with them, and I thought, oh, they look alright. And they're supposed to be for your beard and that, but I used it for the sides of my hair. I was like, oh, I just need to trim my hair up. I'm sick of them scratching my ear and, you know, just itching my ear. I'm like, bugger, I'm just going to cut around my ear and just, yeah, get rid of it. And I've cut around the back a little bit and up to my ponytail, and yeah, I haven't got the ponytail in tonight, but yeah. Got a little ponytail growing at the moment. A little Paddy Carrigan growing. Little Paddy Carrigan growing. Chris will get that joke. Yeah, we don't want to mention Trade War 5 anyway. We know the drill anyway, but yeah, we've already got Dovetail investigating. We've never been investigating. Apparently they caught him. They know who it is. So. Yeah, that guy's screwed his life. Like, you could have stated the obvious. It was going to be West Coast Main Line anyway. Like, come on, like, how much evidence do you need after East Coast Main Line 1 year, the next year West Coast Main Line? I said this 12 months ago, West Coast next year, and I'd say to you guys, I'm hoping it's coming out of Eastern Station, which it is. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the frame rates are like around there, because we know that there's like bridges and everything, and there's lots of rails, and there's ins and outs, and there's tunnels and all that stuff around there, and there's buildings around, and you know, it's in the heart of London. So it's going to be interesting to see yeah, how it actually plays out, and it'll be interesting to see if they've actually got legit London buildings around it. So I know for a fact what it looks like in Train Sim Classic. I know what it looks like in reality. So unfortunately, I have to say that it's probably going to be another bloody big massive station with empty. It's going to look empty, because we know how big the station is. We know how many platforms it's got. So yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be very similar to Birmingham. It's going to be empty as hell. Like a Ninja Turtle, stay in the shadows. Well, the funny thing is, I captured some video underneath a bridge today, so yeah. I had a decent enough area to work in with my truck spotting. So yeah, there was a few, like, I was up and down this this corridor, and yeah, it was underneath a bridge in one part, so it worked out quite well. And yeah, I got underneath the bridge for one part of couple of videos. I thought, oh, you know, change it up a bit and do some that are coming out of the light into the shadows, and then I did some that are coming out of the light into the tunnel, and then coming out of like underneath the bridge, and then coming back into the light. So I was doing some pretty cool stuff with the truck spotting. So yeah, because it's been an overcast day here in Sydney too, so everybody had their lights on and stuff, and the trucks had all their lights on. They were going past as well. I've got a couple of nice flashes and horn salutes as well with a couple of them. So yeah, it was good. I'll probably say that a few of them, because after I got the first one, I noticed there's a few of them who were doing it, and I'm thinking, oh, surely somebody's gotten on the radio and said there's a truck spotter. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, 390 is the Padalino. It's West Coast Aventi. It's an Italian company that actually runs that particular railway company in England, and yeah, they are Italian based, so it's gonna be yeah, good to see him finally officially in TSW. Like Dovetail have had the license for ages anyway. There's a lot of licenses actually in Dovetail with the trains that actually are not in TSW. So if those licenses have expired, I don't know. If they've had to update those licenses, I'll probably say they would have had to have come to some sort of update agreement. All right, here we are at the station of tonight's cover photo. Takes a little bit for the, I think it's the unreleasing of the brakes. It takes a while. This particular loco I've noticed, well, this particular variant of the 766.2 DBpbzfa, it's got nothing to do with this side of it. It's actually the loco that carries it, the the double 1-2. Yeah, so the 112 is the culprit for the way the braking comes off with this loco. So it runs down the track from the front to the back. But I'm thinking it actually runs from the back to the front actually, because yeah, I know every time you got this loco, it takes all the brakes off. It goes bang, 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 bang until it releases it all, and then, yeah. It's all got to do with brake pressure. Like at the end of the day, it's, you know, whatever's locked up. You know, you got to release that pressure so you can get rolling again. Be interesting to see if we get this cut just here. There it goes. It's not as bad as it used to be. I said the reasons why that happens back there, folks. It's got to do with some sort of mesh that's on the there's a couple mesh things that are on the side of the track that you don't actually see. The average player wouldn't even know why is it doing it, but if you go to the certain things, you'll know straight away what the cause is. And I've said to you guys that it's got to do with the way that they've built the acid on the side of the track. It doesn't like Unreal Engine, and it's all got to do with the mesh. It's like chemicals, you know. If you mix a certain chemical with a certain thing, it's going to be an explosion. So yeah, it's all got to do with the way they've built the back there, and it's caused a massive confliction with the Unreal Engine. It doesn't like it. We all know the Unreal Engine's not built for motion train simulation. It wasn't built for train simulation in the first place, but the only reason Dovetail uses it is because it's a cheap option. So I've gone outside, it's just freezed up, and it just wants to play up. Yeah, I don't really care anymore. It doesn't really bother me. Yeah, a bit of a flyover on the station here. Beautiful station. Just bounced off somebody's head back there. There we go. Very good. Did any of you guys see the HS2 video of the flyover on Common Oak Station? Now it's getting built. Man, it looks absolutely fantastic. I was watching it late last night. Yeah, it was very cool how it was flying in and out of, you know, all the works and everything. It was up in the air, and then it went flying into the station itself, and yeah, it was really, really cool. Just looks like a whole bunch of concrete walls. Yeah. I'm surprised no one's done a joke with the drones at the moment. You know how the Naked Gun movies back in the days, how they used to do the siren on the top of it, and it would go into different areas and stuff. They should do something like that with a drone. Be a pretty cool video. Just put a police fig on top of it. Place the camera on at the back of it, and you can see just see the thing and just go to different zones. As I say, humour is, you know, the best medicine when you're down and out. Is, you know, a bit of comedy is definitely a relief. Oh yeah, I am speeding again. Yeah, that'd be right. Yeah, of course. Nothing changed. Ah, we got the carnival up here. This is the collectible up here, actually. There we go. Fantastically done there. All right. Stand clear, doors closing. Hasselbrook next. We've got a Hasselbrook in Hunter Valley, actually. Here in New South Wales, in Australia. In Brisbane, they have a big wheel. Yep, on the river there, yep. Yeah, we have one here in Sydney, I think, too, now. I should know. What was that? Piedmont, the Vivid. I should know. But I wasn't really concentrating on that, because I was doing all the lights. But I was also with my family, with my daughter and my the mother of my kid, my second kid actually. Yeah, big wheel. Yeah, it's big, but it's not as big as the London Eye. Like, I think the London Eye is bigger than that. Still decent. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we're doing a very special edition of Choo Choo Tuesdays, and we'll be bringing to you a couple hours of Train Simulator Classic 2024 tomorrow, as we do some routes we've never ever done before. It's all part of a special workshop edition of Train Simulator Classics gameplay with All Aboard. Sorry, not All Aboard. Choo Choo Tuesdays. So we're going to be doing a fantastic couple of London routes tomorrow. We're going to be doing the yeah, couple of them. I think 2 or 3. I think 3, if I remember rightly. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's live stream of Train Sim Classic. Yeah, I come across these routes around mid last week, and just after mid last week, I think it was Thursday actually, I come across them. There was a couple of them that I really, really wanted, and unfortunately they're not working. I'm so disappointed. So yeah, really, really looking forward to doing the content tomorrow. So do join us for Choo Choo Tuesdays tomorrow here on our YouTube channel with 2 hours or maybe a bit more of Train Simulator Classic, live from 8 PM in the east coast of Australia, 7:30 PM South Australia, 6 PM Western Australia, 10 PM New Zealand, 7 PM Japan, 11 AM British Summertime UK, 12 PM in Central European Time, and 6 AM Eastern States of the USA and in Toronto, Canada, 4 AM in Texas, and 3 AM West Coast USA and British Columbia and Canada. So that is tomorrow's All Aboard Live. It is Train Simulator Classic Workshop Special. Midweek World of Trains on Wednesday, and don't forget our first live stream of the Expert 101 and final DLC of Train Sim World 4 will be on this coming Sunday with the 100th anniversary episode of All Aboard Live. It feels weird doing 100 and then we've got a 101. We're doing Expert 101, but it's the 100th episode. Unfortunately, we're one short. Would have made sense if we were up to the 101st episode. It would have been like, oh, we're on the 101st episode and we're doing the Expert 101. Well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? It doesn't now because we're one short. I'm going to make a joke out of it. That's what I just said, Chris. Yes. And now I'm going to be getting a fine from the police. Now I'm going to be speeding. Yeah, I got that damn red signal up here. This happens from time to time, but 9 times out of 10 you come down through here and then by the time you get near it, it's green, which has happened. So there you go. Don't forget, my backdrop that I am coming to you from tonight is a VSET. It is the it is the New South Wales train link inner city. I can't say Sydney because it's actually a New South Wales train link VSET. So this is one of the carriages. This is the downstairs area of a VSET that I'm actually at the backdrop. So I know the differences between the upstairs and downstairs areas. They're very similar, but yeah, you know, you can sort of tell by the ceiling and that. I got a very good eye coordination when it comes to shapes and different parts of the trains, and yeah, I'm a very technical when it comes to detailing. Like, you might have seen earlier tonight on my American Truck Simulator uploaded video that premiered just before we went live tonight. Actually, I did a pretty plain paint job on that design. I was going off true to life photos that I've seen of the trucking company. It's based in Canada. I actually thought they were US actually, but it turns out they're from Canada. God, they're gonna kill me now. After seeing that, they'll be, no, it's not. It's Canadian. Yes, it is. So my apologies on that. Yeah, I was just going off real life references, so I just went plain as hell with it. I'm like, bugger it. The other company I've got lined up, actually, I've done a fair bit more to it, actually. I actually changed a little bit on the trailer late last night, and yeah, I'm going to do some recording of that later on tonight, and I've got to do a couple more videos anyway. But tomorrow's American Truck Simulator live stream, before we go live with Choo Choo Tuesdays, by the way, folks, will be a livestock delivery of cows. And it is one of Australia's biggest livestock companies that we are rolling with tomorrow night. So they've been around since the 1800s. So they're a very old company. They've been, yeah, it's still around to this day here in Australia. One of the biggest livestock companies, probably the biggest livestock company here in the land down under. So. And yeah, we are starting to do, we've started work on a brand new paint job mod for the KSW Bind livestock. Are we going up further? So I'm so used to stopping here when we come into this platform that you get used to, it. So that's normally the stopping point that I would go to, but we're actually going further down, which, yeah, that's caught me out here tonight, unfortunately. That was a unfortunate slip of the tongue, like Dominic Mysterio. All right, there we are. Well, now I've gone past it, of course, yes. Not by much. Well, this is the big station, ladies and gentlemen. One of the nicest looking stations in the game. And yeah, in real life, they got a McDonald's up here and everything, but you know, real shops and all that. But it's pretty damn spelled on. Well, I've had people that have been on the stream before that actually live in Hamburg, and they said it's dead set spot on. It's just so legit. So yeah, it's good to see. Beautiful, beautiful station, and I'd love to go there one day. You know, obviously I have ambitions to do a world rail tour. God knows if I win the lotto. No, me, I probably won't. But yeah, I'll definitely tell you right now, one of the things I would be doing is that I'll be shutting down all this live streaming of video gaming and everything if I was doing a world rail tour. But the YouTube channel will still be alive, but I'll be obviously broadcasting live, maybe on the train, or doing, you know, videos on the train, doing documentaries and everything like that. That's if I was going to do a rail tour, of course I'm going to be doing a documentary. I wouldn't be just doing it for fun. You know, because this is my passion, and I love to share my passion with the world's people, and the people that have the same passion and lives like I do for trains and trucks and all kinds of things. You know, I wouldn't be just doing trains, but if I were doing a rail tour, I'd be doing trucks too. So yeah, especially in your bloody US and Europe, you know. Anyway. So yeah, Train Sim World 5 is, you know, code name at the moment. We could say TSW5. You know, it could be Season 2, could be Rush Hour 2. We don't know if it'll be Train Sim World 4 still. But nonetheless, we will find out towards the end of the month officially, you know, confirmation. And obviously pre-orders and everything will start straight away. Probably won't. Look, I'll be honest with you guys. Normally when they say pre-order is on now, normally it takes maybe half an hour, sometimes an hour or a couple hours. For Steam to actually add it to the Steam store. So look, it doesn't matter, look, because you're going to have weeks and days before it releases anyway, so don't panic. All right, don't go to the forums and start going, oh, why is it not pre-order started? You said it was pre-order starting. Don't whinge and whine. Trust me, as an OG of Train Sim World, it takes time. It's just, yeah, when they say these things, it's pre-recorded. It's already been recorded. They've already done it. They've already done the recording. They even did it before the last roadmap. So, yeah, just be patient, and you know, it will come to you. And obviously, one thing I have to warn to you guys: if you got to move to Train Sim World, the next Train Sim World, obviously you got to take everything with you. Once again, probably you won't get everything in the first day. Probably, you know, after the last year, after the last moving from of all your collection, and now there's more. Yeah, I guarantee you guys, not everything is going to be back in your library at release. Just knowing history, there'll be some way that they'll screw it up again. They'll say, oh, no, we're going to make sure we don't do what we did last year. Huh? Yeah, but you're going to make it worse. Anyway. That's for them to try to make sure that it doesn't happen. That's what I say. Message to Dovetail. Make sure last year, when we bring our preserved collection over, don't do it again. Because, you know, like, some of us do like to play with the old collection too. Just because we're moving over and we've got fancy new toys and everything to play with, doesn't mean that everyone wants to be playing with the classics. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's just, you know, especially when you're a streamer, you know, it's, you likes to mix it up. Speaking of mixing it up, I'm looking for Cathcart. There we go. We are doing the 2024 timetable. We are doing the Class 380, and it is the ItsYA165 Sound modded tonight. We're going to be doing a afternoon service, 37 minutes. I hope you do enjoy. Here we go. Enjoy the ride. This is All Aboard Live, episode 99. So, ItsYA165 Sound mod for the first time here on the Class 380, and the brand new Jet Wash lighting mod. And the reason I should have did the bloody lighting mod at night time, actually. You know what? I'm going to do a night run just because of that. Just because of that. It will make more sense to do a... Yes, my microphone's right there, even though you don't see it. It looks like I'm holding nothing. Jesus. I'm holding something, but nothing's there. Oh, there's a visible... That's what she would say. It's my invisible dido. That's what she would say. Oh my god. Oh no. For me it wouldn't be. It'll be a visible set of racks. Alright. Let's get our head out of the gutter now. Let's do the loop. Nighttime loop. I'm going to do the nighttime because I think it makes more sense to do the lighting mod and the sound mod at the same time to showcase it both. You know, I think doing it in the daytime is not going to showcase the lights. True. So we'll see how we go. This is PC only. Do not forget. So ItsYA165 Sound modded. It is the third series, which is the current one currently out. There's been 2 previous before, but I noticed there's a few comments there. It must have been released over the weekend because I checked it Friday morning. It wasn't there, so it's been released over the couple days. Anyway, let's have a look at it. See where we go. Okay. Oh, it's got that sound now when you jump out. Wow. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's listen to the horn. Oh, I like the echo. Let's listen to it. It sometimes sounds different inside the cab, so let's listen to it. It's got that echo. Now, this is what the 377, like the Electro Stars, should have with the sounds. We want that echo. That's what we want. That's beautiful. Yeah, that sounds good. Probably, I don't know. For me, it sounds too loud. The horn, it's a bit too loud. Maybe just a tiny bit, maybe. What do you reckon? Just a suspicion. I like it. It's good. We'll listen to the obviously the sounds of the engines. We'll go on the sides. We'll have a look. We'll listen to like all areas. We'll have a look. Listen to it. What I'll do after I do this run is I'll see if I can get into one as a passenger, and we can listen to it while we're actually in the passengers area as well. We can hear the sounds off that too. Okay, let's listen to it. Oh, this sounds good. This sounds good. God, sounds so legit. Now, I know I did a nighttime one on here recently, folks, but the reason why we're doing it today is we're obviously showcasing the brand new jet wash lighting and light mod for the 380. And obviously we're also doing the ItsYA165 Sound mod, but more so nighttime for the new light mod. Probably can't tell too much around this area with the light mod, but it's looking fantastic. And yeah, we probably more so down the dark areas where there's less lighting. But yeah, I'm looking at it at the moment and it's looking great. Let's have a look at it in the view up here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look how good that looks. You can see it lighting up the whole rails there too. It's really good. Yes, that's a definite big improvement. Gotta love those really high up camera angles with the special camera settings I've got added to the custom engine. Something you wouldn't be able to experience in the standard console version. Look at that. How cool does that look? It'll take a beautiful photo of that. Looks wonderful at night time. Fortunately, it makes you speed. Pollock Shields East is first, followed by Queen's Park, Cross Hill, Mount Florida. No, it's not the USA. Cathcart, Langside, Pollock Shields East, Shorelines, Maxwell Park, Pollock Shields West, and Glasgow Central, where we started our journey. This is the loop. We're doing it clockwise. And it's just hit 10:03 p.m. on the simulator, so we are doing a late night shift. I love the lighting of the stations too. Look how beautiful that looks. Don't forget our live chat is open to subscribers only. Come and join us today. Let's talk trains. Don't forget, folks, you could also follow Australia Worldwide Entertainment at our brand new Discord server. There'll be a link in the home screen of our YouTube channel, just under our banner. You'll see our YouTube channel's name, and then there'll be a link there for the Discord. Do note, I will send you a friend's request. It is a policy of ours to add yourself as a friend within 7 days of me sending the friend's request. If you fail to do so, you'll be classified as a spam bot channel and will be removed from our server. Right. And also, you can follow Australia Worldwide Entertainment at Facebook. Well, like us at Facebook and follow us at X. I'll see if I can actually get the camera inside the...
If you require assistance at any time, feel free to contact a member of station staff or use a helpline.
Now, there's nothing wrong with Dovetail's sound of the train, to be honest. But I'd probably say, like, because I know the sound of the real one, because I have checked it out before the release of the 380, and I think that I checked it out a fair while ago anyway. But I I did say to you guys that it does sound pretty spot on, but I wouldn't mind seeing an ItsYA165 Sound mod to see what the to see if it'd be even better. And you know what? Now it is out, and I'm actually listening to this. Like I said, the horn is probably a bit, maybe too loud. I don't know. I'm just probably being really picky there, to be honest. I'm not jumping up and down and saying, "Hey, fix it." Let's listen to the sounds of the door opening. Okay, let's see if I can actually get myself in here, and I could actually. See, I got stuffed up. See, this is one of the reasons why I don't normally put the camera in there. Rats. Let's pan the camera on the side anyway. I liking the lighting underneath just there. It sort of looks like a bit of a bluish colour. Like a bluish colour, hey? Look at that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, that's really cool.
If you see anything suspicious, please tell a member of staff or the police.
Yeah, this is really awesome. This sound mod's off the chain. What do you reckon, folks? You liking it or not? So let me know. So we got the jet wash lighting mod, and also we got for the Class 380, and also we got the ItsYA165 Sound mod. It is version number 3, which is current here for the 5th of August 2024. Well, don't get me wrong, there'll be new updates for it, yeah. So it's currently version 3. Maybe, you know, say for instance this time next week, you know, say for instance we do a 380 run again, it might be version 4, might be version 5, 6, who knows. But obviously when we move to Train Sim World, the next Train Sim World, obviously, you know, will we get a lot of the mods that we've been using in the TS4 area come over. I'll probably say to you guys, I'll be taking all the lines that I'm currently using in the custom engine over, because this is just dead set spot on. I actually tweaked one of them from, I tweaked one of them and dropped it by 1 for this stream tonight, and since I've actually done this, it's actually running way better here tonight than what it was last week. Yes, I know you'll be liking it, Chris.
If you see anything suspicious, please tell a member of staff or the police.
Yeah, that's alright. Pretty good. I wish I could, actually I could tell ItsYA165 how good it is. Actually, I think I went to his YouTube channel over this one, and I think I did say to him that I was going to showcase it on the All Aboard, the 99th All Aboard, and this is what we're doing. But it's just, yeah, since I've actually left that comment, the jet wash lighting mods come in as well. So it actually works out good because it's a double whammy. It's bang bang all at once. I think this happened last time actually with the suffragette line as well. The ItsYA165 Sound mod came in, and then the jet wash one, or was it jet wash or was it Luca? I think it might have been Luca actually. There was a lighting mod that came in. I think it was Luca. Actually, I don't think that was jet wash. I think jet wash released it later on, and Luca had his out first. Approaching Cathcart. So the good thing about this loop one that we're doing actually was we're actually doing it the opposite way to the last time I'd done the loop. So this is actually the first time I've done it going clockwise in the new updated version. That's what I want to do. Yeah, good. We keep the panning in here for now. Can't hear the horn inside the cab. All right. Yeah, I'll be definitely keeping the lighting and the sound mod. Obviously, I'll upgrade the sound mod when it comes to updating it and that. So I'll keep it updated when it needs updating, or when he does update them. He obviously when he always does sound mods at first. I've always noticed that people get in and comment and stuff, and tweaks things and whatnot, and I know what it's like when you got to put sounds. You got to pinpoint certain areas in sounding. It's it takes a lot of coordination and that to get them exactly right. Stay on the platform, Aussie. Yep.
Or the police.
God knows what's happening there. Someone looks like he's been buried. Looks like a bit of a suspicious grave just there. Look at that. Something's going on. Have they buried Matt? Oh, is that where the leak has been buried? Someone at Dovetail has done the job. JD, you're in trouble. It wasn't me. I didn't leak it this time. Oh. Oh. Ah, God. Well, that's lightened up the mood a bit, hasn't it? Pollock Shores, actually. It's not Pollock Shields, Pollock Shores. If you are just joining us, my name is the Aussie Don. I am a free-time community screenshot contest winner 2 times for Train Sim Classic, once for Train Sim World, back in the days when I was on the forums. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for joining me. This is the 99th episode of All Aboard Live. I'm coming to you live from a inside of a VSET inner city Sydney train. It is, well, it does go through Sydney, but it's a New South Wales train link inner city. Train, over 50-year-old train, going to soon to be replaced by the Mariangs. But yeah, I'm inside one of those tonight. Not for real. That's just the backdrop that we've got. But I'm in the studio. But yeah, I'm decided to put some backdrops in our gameplay now. So there you can see I'm in the one of the passengers areas of the VSET. Usually this is a train where you have to be quiet, alright? But tonight I'm loud as hell inside the VSET because nobody's in there. I actually had the privilege earlier this year, I was on a VSET and there was actually nobody on the top or bottom platform. So, carriage. There was nobody at all in the carriage. So I had the privilege to have the whole thing to myself, and I think I did a full doco on it and stuff, but yeah, you very rarely get that, and it's, yeah, when you do, it's like a blessing in disguise. It's like, oh, thank Christ, I don't have to be quiet. I've even had headphones with my music on in the VSETs before, and I've had an old lady come up and say, can you turn it down? I'll say, excuse me, I've got my headphones on, you can hear that. Are you serious? And I apologised to her. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I go, I know these are quiet sets, but damn. That's what I got the headphones for. Anyway.
Ticket checks are in operation at this station. Please have your ticket ready for inspection.
Maxwell Park next. Yeah, I could put a backdrop of an A set. It is the most damn commonest train in here in Sydney. It's the Waratah Series 1. Actually, I gave my daughter the question about that yesterday. I said, what is an A set? Is it the Waratah Series 1 or 2? And she said 2, and I'm like, I dropped my head. I said to her, I said, we're going to school this week. And she goes, what do you mean? I go, well, I'm going to be giving you some rail questions. We're going to have to spruce up on your rail questions this week. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give my daughter a little bit of homework this week with the rail questions. I think she's just being smart, because I think she does know. She's just being a cheeky little bugger. But I thought I'll spruce her up on the questions. Pike Shields Westers now, so I did get that Pike Shores and Pike Shields. You always get those mixed up, and yeah, this is Pike Shields West coming up now. That's an easy mix up. And speaking of mix ups, now I'm slow down again. I put the speed up, and then yep, I just have to drop that again. So after this station, it should be back to Glasgow Central. This should be the final one. Yeah, it is. So we'll go via the Pike Shields East is on the opposite side. Obviously, that's where we started, and that will actually complete the loop that we've done. So yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to have for the backdrop tomorrow, actually. I could actually... Gonna have the lighting in here. And the plan is, obviously, I'm going to get out of there. What I'll do is I'm going to quickly sit in here. Excuse me, I want to take a damn photo of that. No.
Personal belongings with you.
Oh no, we're running late now. It doesn't matter. I'm just testing my boundaries. Oh, now I've decided to shut my... Gee, I just locked myself out. Why not? Yeah. Oh my god. I really need... I don't think that this is the type of cab I should be putting in the backdrop because it's just too small. Yes, you can use the air conditioning. Put that on 20 degrees there. We can put... You can hear this. You can hear it now. There you go. You can actually hear that. That's really cool. I like the fact that you can actually hear it. I'm going to have to run to the restroom shortly, folks. Hopefully I can get to the station before I have to. had a lovely homemade pizza before I went on tonight. Oh, there's the east station, so we're just gone past that, so we actually now have completed the loop. As we work our way back up to Glasgow, which is all the way up there. I'll get back down into there. Turn those lights off now. I'm going to have to run to the restroom. I apologise, folks. I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. I apologise. I was hoping to get to the station before that actually happened, but anyway, I couldn't hold on. Anyway, all good, all good. We're ready to rock and roll. Okay. Who knows? I might put a Queensland train at the backdrop tomorrow. We don't know. We'll soon find out. I was looking through, a few different ones, and I was actually trying to look for the cabs, like some of the real life cabins that are the trains from Train Sim World, but I come across a few Deutschbahn ones, but they weren't that good, so I Of course I'm speeding. Coming into platform 14. So good that we get to use these other platforms that weren't there in use before. I still haven't come across a Class 801 along the new the update. I don't know where the hell they are. They're supposed to be AI, so it's going to be a bit weird that I haven't come across one. Oh man, I got an itch all of a sudden. Okay, there we go. DRA on. And everybody else. Very good. Okay, there we go with our run on the Cathcart Circle Line, showcasing the ItsYA165 Sound mod for the Class 380, as well as the brand new light mod for from Jetwash for the Class 380. So two brand new mods showcased here at once. Absolutely fantastic. Both of them, I have to say, the ItsYA165 Sound mod, I'm going to give a 9.5 out of 10. The reason why I give a little bit off the half is because of maybe the sound of the horn is a little bit too loud. Just a tiny bit lower would be satisfactory, in my opinion. I love the fact that there's an echo on both inside and outside of it, though. So it's not that much of a pick. It's just probably a tiny bit high in the volume. I love everything else. It's absolutely fantastic. Sounds great. The lighting mod is definitely a great lighting mod. I definitely say that Jetwash has nailed it and has got a 10 out of 10 for that. Fantastic. Great stuff. All right. Let's go to the main menu now and head to the USA, to the West Coast. All right. Around 6:15-ish. Yeah, it probably would be because of being going on the West Coast main line. It would, because when you start at Glasgow Central, it is part of the West Coast main line. So, yeah. All right. Let's go to one of probably Chris's favourite route of train sim World 4 actually is the Antelope Valley line. Here we go. We're going to take the road and bi-level cab car, and we hope you do enjoy this run. No, not the Pink Floyd. We'll just take the standard one. Okay. Actually, we should take the EMD F125 because we've been on the other end of the road and car for the last couple of times. So that's what I will actually do. See if we've got any Creators Club paint jobs for it. Yeah, we do. We've got Big Game Train, Bright Light, S40. Yeah, I reckon we'll do that one. So we'll do a... Let's see. That's an empty service. 2 hours 11. Holy crap, you want me to be here all night? Lol. Is there any quick services? Yeah, there is. 15 hours 37 to Burbank. We could do that. Okay. And of course I'll do it with a bit of light cloud. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Here we go. Bit of Antelope Valley. Train Geek. Another win for Train Geek. There with the Harlem line. That's why I keep saying to you guys that they keep picking the same people that win the screenshot contest over and over again, and you wonder why that everybody gives up on it. Because this is why the ones that continue that they've won it in the past continue to win it, because nobody else really gives a shit about the contest anymore. Oh yeah, that's the Miami one. Thought I'll use it because I haven't checked it out yet. California. Obviously, we're going to be coming out of this station with the San Bernardino line. Is it going to be a part of Train Sim World 5's release? Well, you would probably think that would be the case, but the more we're starting to get closer towards the announcement, the more I'm thinking that it could actually be this remastered Canadian Oakville subdivision where it'll go to Toronto. I'll be quite surprised because I'll be like, well, you know, like, state the obvious, they haven't showed the San Bernardino line off all these months. It's because it is part of the free routes for this year's annual Train Sim World release of the free core that they normally do. Whatever number whatever they want to call it, who gives a rat's? We all know the drill by now. It's yeah, I just think that it makes sense for the San Bernardino line to be the one. Fortunately, currently at the moment, it is still the missing link between this and the Cajon Pass. And I said to you guys, if you want to continue to do a big giant freight route or freight run, or you want to do a run with the F125 and just throw it onto the Cajon Pass, you could do that, you know, and continue it. Or if you want to be really, really crazy and do the Amtrak, you know. Well, it's not so much crazy because, yeah, obviously the track goes further than what it does even with Cajon Pass. So we're going up as far as Burbank.
Hot dogs, come and get your hot dogs. Hot dogs here. Hot dogs here?
Yeah, one hot dog, please.
Yep. We're for your Aussie?
Yep.
Oh, yep. There's your hot dog right there.
All right. Yum. It's one thing I don't like about Nathan's hot dogs. I like the hot dog with the skin still on it. It's got to have the skin on it. I'm glad that Nathan's hot dogs they came here to Australia, Nathan's hot dogs, for a little tiny bit. They didn't last. They didn't last at all. My daughter has a thing for hot dogs on a Wednesday. So she has it every single week. It's an annual thing. Hot Dog Wednesday. So Hot Dog Wednesday, every Wednesday, Hot Dog Wednesday. Surely it'll be more than 6:15 a.m. anyway, but probably maybe 1 in the afternoon, who knows. It depends where you are on the track too. I suppose you would see him at Glasgow. So yeah, no. So we did check the that sound in the 380 inside the cab anyway. We managed to do that actually in the trip, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't end up doing it at the end of that trip. So yeah, we ended up showcasing it in all areas, which was good. So sounds great. It's definitely one of the best. Still think his Class 700 sound mod is the best one he's ever done. It's really good. I was so critical of that mod at first, but yeah, no, not anymore. That's check out these logos on the side here. God, they look so fake, but they're, yeah, you can see the difference of how fake they are. So Glendale, Burbank downtown, and they are the only two stops. So there you go, Burbank downtown and Glendale. Oh, Glendale first. We started early today on the stream too. I was just so keen to get up and running. So yeah, I think I finished my tea around just after 7 p.m. I was watching a bit of the NRL 360. Yeah, once again bagging the Broncos out. No surprises there. They need to pull their heads in with their attitudes, I tell you right now. You see that something's going to explode the way it's going. It's yeah, the writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall. You can clearly see it. I was going to take the other end, and then I forgot. Last couple times I've actually been on here. I've gone the opposite way, so I've actually taken the Rodham. So I thought it would be better to take the 125 this time around. You know, if we do get the San Bernardino line as one of the 3 core routes, that means 3 years in a row we've had the core update come from California. If they were going to do it, and I would say if they're going to do California again next year, it would make sense to do the updated version of the Peninsula Corridor, because I did say to you guys in real life that is going to be part of the California High Speed Project. And that route has completely changed in real life, so it probably makes a hell of a lot of sense for that to be redone. A lot of the cuttings are being changed with flyovers and that now, so. Glendale. Burbank downtown, next stop. We've got plenty more coming up after this, folks. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. That wouldn't, beat the purpose of being a train simulator. I don't see Dovetail pulling that type of move. It's bad enough with passenger behaviour now, so yeah, no. I don't see that ever being a thing. Yeah, I was watching the golf last night in the Olympic Games. Yeah, as predicted, Scotty Scheffler won the gold medal. I picked him to win it before the ball was teed off. Actually, I just thought, he's just in such red hot form, and it's just been absolute blitzing at it on the PGA Tour. So I thought he definitely would be the odds-on favourite to win it, and yeah, fair enough, he was. And yeah, I just can't get over John Rahm's collapse. So, man, you got a feel for the boy, like he's had a five-shot lead at one stage. He was 20 under at one stage, and he's absolutely just got smashed up on the back nine. Those last couple holes were, man, they're damn challenging. I tell you right now, this sort of remind me of TPC Sawgrass, actually. With the water there, the way that was, way it was built. Approaching Burbank downtown. It's one of Chris's wishes there, folks. He wants to see the passengers come off the trains and head onto a bus. As long as it's not a bus replacement train. Yeah. I don't like those because they just take away the trains. downtown Burbank. And there's the buses there, Chris. There you go. There's some buses there ready to go. All right. Well, that was lots of fun. I really enjoyed that. Nice little short trip there on the Antelope Valley line. So we got a gold medal off that one. All right, good stuff. All right, let's continue our coverage now of Train Sim World 4 here tonight on the 99th episode of All Aboard, live with The Godfather. And when we first started our first episode, actually, of All Aboard, it actually used to be known as All Aboard, live with The Godfather. That's what the full name of the stream was. And this show, this All Aboard show, was meant to be originally for Train Sim Classic. Actually, the first 40-something episodes were Train Sim Classic. And, yeah, it was a Train Simulator Classic live streaming show. That's what it was built for. And then at the start of Train Sim World 4, we moved it to a full-time Train Sim World live streaming show. So that's what it is these days. So the only show that is mixed up these days is Choo Choo Tuesdays. That is a mixture of Train Sim World and Train Sim Classic. And it will continue to be like that in the Train Sim World 5 era, obviously. Or whatever era's next. You know. It'll be the same. You know, mix it back and forth. So maybe not at first at the release of the new one, but yeah, it'll happen. Okay. We will continue our coverage. Here we go. Right, so let's... no, we're not doing Train Center. Jesus Christ, what do we think? We're that stupid? Okay, we are going to take a trip now on... let's go to the Midlands. We got the GBRF 66757 here, the Rut. This is we've got a couple of different variants of this one now as well. It's absolutely fantastic brand new mod that I haven't actually done. It says London Feversham actually. But anyway, we've got a couple nice ones. We've got the RHTT, but we've got the standards as well. So we can actually take one of these ones, and we'll do some nice little the final leg of the run. The loop. So we've got a 27-minute one just here. Start the first leg of the loading train, heading for Rhodes Lines, taking it as far as Leicester. So we'll do this one, and I do hope you enjoy. We're going to do this one in a little bit of light cloud. All right, so preset light cloud. Hope you do enjoy. Let's check out this one that this mod that I downloaded the other day. First time we're doing this one. I've done this paint job on a Crayers Club, you know, a few times over. So. But not an actual mod of it. Okay. Here we go. So what do we actually... Oh, we got the new Aggregates Volume 2 cargo pack. So there you go. We've got that with it. So that works out absolutely dandy-do. Let's put on the reverser and keep that in neutral while we turn on the braking comps. We will make sure that we have the braking timing on goods. Which we didn't, so we needed to do that. Make sure we got the cut-in on, yes. And we are... train length is 288.5 yards. We've not got any of that, okay. Oh. Oh, looks like I might have to do that again. Let me just make sure. That's all good. Make sure that we have the... no, I'll take DSD off. Keep DSD off. Here's the paint job. That was weird. Echo, echo, echo. Wait 1 minute. Well, we're almost there. we'll get close up to the brakes area and then we can brake pipe almost at 5. So we've got a slight brake on it. Wait for the clearance, the light up here. We are good to go. We have an amber light. We are good to go. Very good. And we'll give that 3 beams and shall head up the railway. What's going on? Ah, it would be nice to put it in the forwards, Mr. Aussie. Oh man, dummy! There we go. And of course we've got the ItsYA logos on the sides as well. It's another part of a mod of the cargo line pack too. Dave, you're in trouble. We'll be stopping at Leicester. You wonder why I keep the doors shut? Because I just think it's a little bit too loud outside. It's you know, sort of a bit of a distraction, especially in your ear hole. It's like, whoa, Hey, HST. So GBRF means Great Britain Rail Freight. So that's what it is, Great Britain Rail Freight. So 66792. We have to be cautious of this amber light up here. We'll check the signal, and the next one is a red signal. Could be one of those ones where we get close to it and then it'll flip it. Well, flip the switch. Let's see where we are on the map, and then we maybe can tell what's going down. I say, so we have a train on our line. It's actually another freight train, actually. Currently needs to convert over to lower part of the track. Is that EML just went past? That was a 158, the EML livery. Bring it back, down a little bit, a little bit under a little bit over 4.5. So I've come off the brake pipe, off the little tiny bit of a brake. So we'll drop that down now. So we do have a train on our track up further coming down the line, but obviously it will, it has to convert over. It's not playing Adam. It's not playing Gormaz and Uncle Fester. No, it's not doing the Adams Family. It's not coming down to trying to bash itself straight into our train. Not happening. No, it's not, Chris. The HSTs didn't just run on the Great Western Railway. The ones that are on the Great Western Railway actually were only at the time when that was actually released to Train Sim World. That was only just actually added because they took over the first company. So yeah, they weren't too long into service at the time of that release. And you know the funny thing is, I actually prefer the old paint job scheme that was on there compared to what it is now. I don't mind it and everything. Yeah, obviously HSTs in reality are retired anyway. They're no longer on the railways unless it's a special thing. Okay, we green lighted on that service in there because that freight one that was coming down, as I've said to you guys, has converted over to the other line, as predicted. So there you go. And it's also got the cargo line pack 2 freight. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a cargo line pack 3, maybe a 4th one also. But wouldn't be surprised on a 3rd one for within the next 12 months. So I know Skyhook Games. I've seen in their files that they actually had some companies of containers that are not in Train Sim World currently, So I can only assume that they're going to be new companies that are going to be joining the list of the containers in legit for Transcend World. You know me. I use mod. I use the mod ones with the P&O and Salmarine and all that, and Maersk Sealand, and the P&O Nedlord.
Did they say hello to you?
Yeah, they say.
Make sure you keep them distracted while I chuck a pee.
You gotta role play this thing, come on. Let's crank her up. It's probably a bit too much. It's gonna probably... There we go. So the HST and which is the Class 43, and well, AKA Inner City 125, or HST 125. They were one of the two logos. Class 66 was also another one, and the Class 166 were the first logos in the UK released in Transcend World. The first DLC in Transcend World history was the Great Western Express. That was the name for it, from Dovetail, Great Western Railway, aka Western Main Line. So yeah. It's a great route. I think it's too short, but for the era, you know, that's the reason why. If it was built in a later time, it would have been bigger than what it is. I would be safe to say Heathrow Airport and all that would be in it. I know a lot of people like myself are calling for a remastered version of the Great Western Railway, where we would get Heathrow into it, and obviously we could, you know, see the construction sites of the HS2 with Common Oak and all that, and obviously the Elizabeth Line, and you know, all that stuff would be there. I think it'd be way superior than what it is currently. And it'll feel like a whole new DLC. It would have to be rebuilt exactly like the Long Island Railroad, and actually have to pay for it to actually be better. You know, I want the heat rate section in it. I want the extension. How far could it go? I don't know. Where could it go? That's the question. But I'll leave it up to you guys. You know, I still think it's a very valid point that, you know, being the original DLC, I think, you know, we need that upgrade, you know, where like Long Island Railroad was. And I would be not surprised within the next 12 months if it does get done. I would not be surprised at all. I'll be actually jumping out of my seat and jumping up and down for joy if it happens. So I'll be very, very excited for that to happen. And yeah, if Heathrow wasn't going to be in it, man, that would be the disappointment. That would be the disappointment. What locos could be added to it? That's... Oh, so I'll have to do my research. I'll have to look into it more and see what's the current for the route. I know it's been talked about by the community a fair bit. I know East Coast Way is also another one's been talked about. I'd love to see that, as you know, upgraded to Hastings, or go up to Hastings, you know, and go up there. And I don't think it'll go as far as Ashford International. I don't see that being the case. I think there's just way too many stations involved and too much kilometres involved. So Hastings probably makes a hell of a lot more sense. So I think that would be the obvious choice for extension of the East Coast. I like to think that we'll get a feature eventually with some of these routes that we have, like Brighton Mainline and East Coast Way, where we would be able to jump off the train and finish off the service on the Brighton Mainline, and then, say for instance, we go to Brighton and we finish the service, and then we can actually just walk over to the platforms to the East Coast Way and just start the service on there and just go straight away without having to go back to the main menu and all this razzle dazzle. It would just be so awesome to actually do that. It'll be like, you know, your next shift or your next part of your shift is actually you're going on this route, you know. I just think routes like that have got that connection would make a lot more sense. But I don't know, it's just probably me, yeah, thinking, yeah, a new feature for the sim that I think a lot of people would be quite satisfied with. We're approaching Leicester. Oh my god, look at that, the old break it down, Aussie. Can't approach the 10. So the problem is I don't want to slam this up and then end up losing all the power. Should be right there now. A little bit off. Drop it down a bit. There we go, there we go. There we go. West way, west way. Today's All Aboard will be on full replay for you guys to enjoy at any time, folks, and it'll be in 1440p. And don't forget, Our next live stream is tomorrow on the 6th of August 2024 with the next episode of Choo Choo Tuesdays. Train Simulator Classic tomorrow, live from 8 p.m. in the east coast of Australia, 7:30 p.m. South Australia, 6 p.m. Western Australia, 7 p.m. Japan, 10 p.m. New Zealand, 11 a.m. British Summertime, UK, 12 p.m. Central Europe, 6 a.m. Eastern States of the USA, and 4 a.m. Texas, and 3 a.m. West Coast USA, 3 a.m. British Columbia, Canada, and 6 a.m. in Toronto, Canada. That's tomorrow's All Aboard Live, Tuesdays. All Aboard Live will be next on this coming Sunday with our special 100th episode, but not only it's our 100th episode, but it's our first live action of the DBpbzfa expert. And do note, I will not be doing any expert shit with it. It's just going to be casual. Casual expert. There you go. Casual expert. I'll see what I can do. But because I go away on the weekends, that's one of the reasons why I can't live stream until Sunday. So, probably might not go away this weekend. No, I might just go out and do something else. Okay, there we go. Very good. Let's have a gold medal. Very good. All right. Thanks for the railway guy to come into the comment earlier tonight. He's excited for Train Symbol 5. Obviously, it's been confirmed by Dovetail because JD come out with said something, which I said to you guys, like as much as Dovetail knew about the leak, I really think it was a dumb idea for them to have actually acknowledged it the way they did. They could have at least did a investigation behind the doors. I think it's a bit childish for them to actually come out and actually say something. That just basically, kills the buzz of the hype, if you know what I mean. I just think it would have been better for them not to have said nothing at all, because sometimes two wrongs don't make a right. So I think that it would have been more exciting to have them not to have said nothing and just did it behind closed doors and deal with it that way, because everybody would have been thinking, oh, is it real or is it not? Because now everybody's like, oh, it's definitely real. It's confirmed. It's obvious. So yeah, for me myself, I think being more professional would have been to have not said nothing. But anyway, it is what it is now. We know that one of the routes, and we know it's the one that I've been begging for so damn long, even though it's not going as far as I thought it would be. I would have loved to have seen it to go to Rugby. I would have loved to have seen it to go to Birmingham all the way, but obviously that's way too much. That would have filled in the gap for Birmingham. But anyway, who knows? Later down the track, they might do another part of it, and they'll take it that far. But I think it makes more sense to go further than that. But anyway, so yeah, that's all we got time for. We've showcased the brand new Class 380 sound mod tonight, and the ItsYA165 sound mod that is in the Jet Wash lighting mod for the Class 380, and those were absolutely fantastic. I can't fault them, besides for the horn just being a little tiny bit loud. I think it's a bit too loud in my opinion. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. I love the echo, and I love the fact that the echo is inside the cab, and that's what I wish the Electro Stars and the other sound mods that he actually does in his other trains would actually have as well, the echo inside the trains. And yeah, I just love that echo. That's that echo just going slowly, going away. It just sounds more fluent, more realistic, in my opinion. So yeah. Anyway, I've been inside of a V-set all night, and I'm about to hop off the train. The train is terminated. Everybody, please stand clear. Doors closing. We'll see you tomorrow for Choo Choo Tuesdays. Have a great night. Bye-bye.